Have you ever noticed how some people seem to transform every area of their lives, relationships, career, even their luck, just by changing the way they see themselves? What if the secret to unstoppable success isn't talent, money, or connections, but something hidden inside your own mind? In this video, you'll discover the psychological power behind self-perception and why confident people don't just dream about change, they make it happen. You're about to learn the science-backed reason why the way you see yourself shapes your destiny, and how you can harness this invisible force to rewrite your own story, starting today.
The message that follows is not for the weak.
The psychology behind magnetic confidence and inner certainty. Think about the most confident person you know. They're not necessarily the loudest or the most outgoing, but there's something magnetic about the way they carry themselves. When they walk into a room, people notice. When they speak, others listen. This isn't about arrogance or pretending to be perfect. It's about an inner certainty, a belief that they belong, that their voice matters, and that they can handle whatever comes their way. What's truly fascinating is how this confidence affects everything around them. Confident people inspire trust, attract opportunities, and build stronger relationships. They're more likely to take risks, bounce back from setbacks, and pursue their goals with relentless energy. But here's the real secret. Their confidence doesn't come from external achievements. It starts with how they see themselves, and that self-perception becomes the foundation for every success that follows. How self-perception shapes reality. The science of confidence building. Self-perception is the mental lens through which you interpret every experience. If you believe you're capable, you'll approach challenges as opportunities, not threats. You'll try new things, speak up in meetings, and reach out to people who can help you grow. On the other hand, if you see yourself as unworthy or incapable, you'll hesitate, avoid risks, and settle for less than you deserve, even when the world is ready to give you more. This internal narrative is shaped by countless factors: your upbringing, past experiences, and the messages you've absorbed from others. But the good news is, it's not fixed. Neuroscience shows that your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your thoughts and actions. Every time you choose to act with confidence, even if you don't feel it at first, you strengthen the neural pathways that reinforce a positive self-image. Confident people use this to their advantage. They practice self-affirmation, visualize success, and surround themselves with people who believe in them. When setbacks happen, they don't internalize failure as a reflection of their worth. Instead, they see it as feedback, a chance to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. This growth mindset is what separates those who change their lives from those who stay stuck. But there's another layer. Confidence is contagious. When you project self-assurance, others respond in kind. They mirror your energy, offer more support, and open doors that might have stayed closed. Over time, this creates a powerful feedback loop. The more you believe in yourself, the more the world believes in you, and the more opportunities you attract as a result. Scientific proof. Why self-efficacy and neuroplasticity change everything. Psychologist Albert Bandura introduced the concept of self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations. His research revealed that people with high self-efficacy set bigger goals, persevere longer, and recover faster from setbacks. This isn't just positive thinking. It's a proven psychological mechanism that shapes real-world outcomes. When you believe you can, your brain starts searching for solutions instead of obstacles. Philosopher William James, often called the father of American psychology, famously said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes." This insight underpins the power of self-perception. Your beliefs about yourself are not just reflections of your past. They are blueprints for your future. Change your self-perception, and you change the trajectory of your life. Modern neuroscience backs this up through the concept of neuroplasticity. Studies show that when you repeatedly visualize success or practice confident behaviors, your brain physically rewires itself to make those patterns more automatic. This means confidence isn't an inborn trait. It's a skill you can build, one thought and one action at a time. Even ancient philosophers understood this principle. The Stoics taught that you cannot control external events, but you can always control your response. By choosing to see yourself as capable and resilient, you reclaim your power in any situation. This mindset doesn't just change how you feel, it changes what you do and ultimately what you achieve, The confidence secret, acting before you feel ready. But here's what most people never realize. Confidence isn't about never feeling fear or doubt. In fact, the most confident people often experience anxiety, uncertainty, and setbacks just like anyone else. The difference is how they respond. Instead of letting fear dictate their actions, they use it as fuel. They ask themselves, "What would I do if I believed in myself right now?" And then they act on that answer, even if it feels uncomfortable. There's a psychological phenomenon called the confidence-competence loop. The more you act with confidence, the more skills you develop. As your competence grows, your confidence increases, creating a self-reinforcing cycle. This means that every small risk you take, every time you speak up or try something new, you're not just building confidence, you're changing your brain and your future. Imagine how your life would change if you started seeing yourself through the lens of possibility instead of limitation. What opportunities would you pursue? What relationships would you nurture? What dreams would you finally chase? The truth is, most people never tap into their full potential, not because they lack ability, but because they never change the story they tell themselves. Now, here's the real game changer. You don't have to wait until you feel confident to act. The act of doing comes first. The feeling follows. This is the secret that separates those who transform their lives from those who only wish for change. The power is in your hands, and it starts with a single decision to see yourself differently. Real-world impact. How changed? Self-perception transforms your life. When you shift your self-perception, the effects ripple through every area of your life. Suddenly, challenges that once seemed intimidating become opportunities to grow. You start to notice new possibilities, take bolder actions, and attract people who support your journey. The world responds differently because you're showing up differently, more open, more resilient, more willing to take risks. This transformation doesn't just change your achievements, it changes your relationships. Friends, colleagues, and even strangers sense your newfound confidence. They trust your decisions, value your input, and are drawn to your energy. You become a catalyst for positive change, inspiring others to believe in themselves simply by being an example of what's possible. But the most profound impact happens internally. As your self-perception evolves, so does your sense of fulfillment. You realize that confidence isn't about being perfect or never failing. It's about embracing your strengths, learning from your mistakes, and moving forward with courage. This inner shift is the foundation for lasting change, empowering you to create the life you've always wanted. Your challenge? Start building unshakable confidence today. So here's your challenge. For the next week, act as if you already believe in yourself, even if you have doubts. Speak up in meetings, take that first step toward a goal, or simply hold your head a little higher. Notice how each small act of confidence shifts your mindset and the way others respond to you. Every action is a vote for the person you want to become. Remember, the power of self-perception isn't just a motivational slogan. It's a proven force that shapes your reality. The story you tell yourself today will become the life you live tomorrow. If you found value in this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed strategies on confidence, psychology, and personal growth. Your new life starts with a single decision. Choose to see yourself as capable and watch everything else transform.